Jeff, we good? Please join me in welcoming the champion of the 80th U.S. Women's Open presented by Ally, Maja Stark. Maja, you become the 56th woman to ever hoist that trophy. What does it mean to you?
So much. I mean, before this week, I was worried that I wasn't really going to play decent golf for a while because it felt like it was so far away. So this just feels huge, and I'm so happy that, I had my coach here this week, and I texted him a couple of things, and I said, what do I do if my putting feels like this? And he just nailed the advice this week, so it was great.
Cara mentioned this a bit on the green, but you had dreams as a young girl. Did they get this big, and what did those dreams look like?
Yeah, I mean, you always kind of know that it's possible, but there are so many good golfers on this tour, and it just, yeah, I don't think I would be able to do it this week. I'll be honest to say that.
We're going to open it up to questions. We're going to go to Jill on the left.
Maja, what did it feel like playing with the 54-hole lead and knowing you had people like, Nelly Korda and other major champions lurking?
I just didn't want to get ahead of myself. I just thought that there's still a lot of golf left to be played, and I just felt like people are going to pass me probably, and I just had to stay calm through that. And I didn't look at the leaderboards until I was on, I think, 17. I caught a glimpse of it, and it was nice. I wasn't as nervous as I thought that I would be because it felt like I have somewhat control of my game and I kind of know what's going on. And then obviously, with the pressure and everything, that your mistakes get bigger. But it felt like I could just like control anything that was thrown at me really today.
We're going to go straight back, Nick.
Maja, you talked yesterday about playing with pride and how that helps you overcome nerves. Did you play with pride today?
I think I had a couple of times where I got a little bit scared and I kind of forgot what I was doing a little bit because, it's scary out here and you know where where the big misses are. And thankfully I didn't make any major mistakes, but I think that overall I did a better job than I usually do.
We're going to hear on the right.
You talked about how your confidence was low going in. How did you kind of get your confidence back? And at what point in this tournament did it kind of sink in that you had a realistic chance of maybe winning it?
I don't really think I ever felt that my confidence was great. I think that I just stopped trying to control everything and I just kind of let everything happen the way it happened. I mean, during the practice days, I realized that if I just kind of hover the club above the ground a little bit before I hit, I release some tension in my body. So I think that just doing my processes well and giving myself little things like that it was the key this week because I don't really want to rely on my confidence for stuff.
Front left, Sarah.
Maja, you join an incredible list of Swedish major champions, but you join an even shorter list that just has Lisela and Annika on that list as U.S. Women's Open champions. What does that mean to you to just hear your name now among those two great women?
It's so cool. They texted me yesterday and just said, kind of bring it home, and that was already cool just to get those texts. But I mean, just looking at all the names on this trophy, and I mean, I love the U.S. Opens, and I'm so happy that it's mine now.
On the left, Beth Ann.
You said your coach said the right things for your putting. What was it that he said?
He said that on my short putts, I tend to be, if it's for par, I tend to be a little bit too curious. So I just look at the hole a bit too much, and then I end up open with my shoulders and my face, I guess, because I'm a left eye dominant, so if I just look at the hole like that, then I end up seeing the line too far to the right. So he just said, kind of tilt your head and just make sure that your shoulders are aligned.
Back right.
Maja, as you exited the green, you had that trophy on it in a death grip. Like you were literally carrying it, and then the cart ride over here. What were you thinking? Did you think back to memories, people in your life? As you look at that cup, just all the struggles, all the goals, what does immediately come through your mind as you come over here?
I don't really think it has sunk in yet. I think I was holding it at a death grip because I keep bumping it on stuff, and I don't want to ruin it. But no, I haven't even gotten that far in my thought processes because I'm doing interviews right now.
Left, DJ.
For people who might only watch the women's majors, how does a setup like this vary from what you guys see week to week? What are the specifics, challenges this week versus what you guys normally see?
I mean, I feel like the 18th hole describes it perfectly. There's especially where the pin was today. I mean, on my approach shot, I was aiming 18 meters right of the pin, and then on my putt, I was aiming 15 meters right of the pin. So, you never really get that on other courses. Maybe British Opens and stuff, but that doesn't happen on our normal weeks, and they speed up the greens. I don't know what the stimp was today, maybe 13. Yeah, and that's fast. And I don't think we usually have it like that, that I know anyway. It felt fast. And yeah, just you need to kind of think about every shot here. Maybe not the tee shot on 10, I think that's fine. But everything else, you just gotta have your brain working for you. Whereas like on normal weeks, you can kind of bail out, but here, not really.
On the left, Stephen.
Maja, for years to come, you're going to stare at that trophy. When you reflect back on this win, what's the one shot that earned you that trophy?
I think it's my putt on the green on 18, because it felt like there's so much that could go wrong. It's downhill right to left, and if I hit it too hard, then it was just going to keep rolling. So I was very nervous over that putt, and I'm happy that I just got it to tap in distance. And I think that being able to hit that shot at that time, or hit that putt at that time, I think was the biggest thing I've ever done, because it kind of showed me that I don't have to, be affected by my emotions. I can just do what I'm supposed to do anyway.
Back right, Gary.
You had a long wait on 18 green. What was going through your mind as Julia was playing those shots?
Not really that much. We're just kind of looking where she was going, and my caddy used to be a stand-up comedian, so he has some good jokes. We just tried to kind of talk about stuff and not be too into my own putt. Yeah.
Any other questions for Maja? Nick?
I don't remember right now. He will do like several holes that he will say a joke over or a story and stuff, and it's great because it kind of, makes me focus on what he's saying instead of how I'm feeling and stuff. So I don't know right now.
Front left, Sarah.
What will you do with a $2.4 million winner's check, and how will you celebrate?
I didn't even know that. Maybe move out of my studio apartment. That could be one thing. I don't know. I think. I don't know. I'm very happy with what I have in my life right now. So I think that just having the security for the future, I think I'll just be very happy about that.
Great. Well, Maja, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
We're gonna go to Golf Channel.